Hi everybody. Welcome to Weber Underground Paranormal and Urban Exploration. Today I'm home. It's chilly out. I just got over on and off 3 weeks of battling COVID with pneumonia. I wanted to tell people, the experience I've had over the last couple of weeks of dealing with a virus that was hell. Well, one, I had fevers, chills, upper respiratory up in here with the ammonia and stuff and whatnot. Um, I had two different positive COVID tests, which it's the swab is bad. It's not as bad as you think it is, depending on the person that does it. I hate it, but nonstop quarantine room, isolation, whatever you want to call it. I spent my first week in ER for about 4 days, but originally I got secondhand exposure. And basically, it's somebody coming in the hospital room and, having it, not knowing it. I got secondhand exposure. You know, I was exposed to it and turned up, caught it in the hospital. Not out and about, not wearing masks, not none of that. I was in the hospital. And that, caught it. Well, after a week, went home, went back the next day. Wasn't feeling good. Same issues, fever, chills, the whole 9 yards. I can say I truly believe in this virus now. I've had it. Uh, it feels like you're dying on the inside. It was hard. I wanted to give up, but I never did. It was just like feeling like it was tearing your insides apart. But with the issues that I had, being diabetic and stuff, it's hell. Imagine your chest just wanting to rip it open and take the pain away. I thought I was dying. I might have been dying the way I felt. Um, with everything, this whole freaking the virus was just it's scary. After October 19th, when I was exposed, the next day I went home, got a couple phone calls saying that I was exposed. About 4 days later, found out I had it. Well, luckily, to this, I was able to keep going back 3 different times to the hospital. November 1st, I purposely put my foot down and told them what I wanted done at the hospital. They listened, even after a hell of a fight, but turn around, you know. Excuse me, folks. Um, but yeah, getting that much issues and not being able to do anything, not being able to see nobody from week on end, not being able to do anything, not being able to use the bathroom unless it's a urinal or a commode or, it drove me nuts. I'm going to say that, do I ever want to go through it again? No. Do I want anybody to go through it? No. I don't care if it's my worst enemy. I don't want them to go through this COVID-19 shit. It's scary. It's deadly. I believe in it now from actually having it. It's my personal experience. I mean, after I got, 3 days of no coughing, no fevers, no chills, no nothing. That's the what I had to go through. On and off, it's nonstop. The the main issue I had was trying to stay sane. I was scared. I was freaking out. I was ready to die. I thought I was dying. I thought I was going to die this past couple weeks. And with all my underlying medical issues, and I survived it. I fought, I kicked, I did everything. Um, I'm glad I survived. This is one of those things out there that you may say, well, I'll never get it. I said that. And guess what? I did. You know, I was scared the whole time. But now that I'm over it, survived, see a difference. Oh, excuse me, folks. Sorry about yawning. It's just been a long week. 2 weeks or more. But you know, now that I'm better, I'm willing to get out, do more, I'm more active, got my appetite back. I even lost that. Like, I didn't want to eat. I only ate applesauce and small foods and no snacks, no nothing. And liquids, applesauce, jello. I was eating little shit like that. Now look at me. I'm ready. I've been eating more. I've been getting my strength back. My appetite's 100, almost 100% back. I constantly want to eat. Um, Everybody who stuck by my side, you know, from my girlfriend to my dad, my mother to my roommates, my everybody here at the house, and everybody in my family, and I don't know how many other people, people I consider family, and all, my friend down in Tennessee, Jamie and her man, uh, how many other people in the Tragic Lost Souls family from TikTok and stuff like Keith and I don't know how many other people. I just want to say the whole family basically. Shout out to them for being there. A person I now know I consider like a sister, Sammy. She was talking on and off with me and my girlfriend and, helping me get through it and telling me not to quit and keep fighting and not give up. And the whole Tragic Lost Soul family, you all were doing it too. Telling me not to give up, basically. Even though I didn't talk to you all much, but I kept hearing it. Kept me going. I don't, if it wasn't for you guys and, my girlfriend and my family here, like my dad and stuff, I would have gave up. I would have. But now look at me, stronger than hell. Um, I just want to basically tell them all thank you and thank everybody in this area for helping me, keeping me, keeping my spirits up anyway. But I'm gonna, this is by far one of the hardest things that I've had to deal with in my life. And I'm even gonna put out there, multi-dimensional gifted people. That is a group chat that I'm in. April and a few others in that group kept my spirits up that I've been talking to. A friend of mine named Amanda. Um, she talked to me every now and then. So a lot of people. Uh, like I said, I don't ever want to wish this on an enemy or much as I hate certain people. Oh, excuse me. I mean, I don't hate, but the people I don't like around this town, I don't even want to wish it on anybody. Not even my real mom, and certain people know how I am about her. I love her, but at the same time, we have our issues, and I don't want to even wish COVID on her with all this that I've been going through. It's hard. Uh, Besides that, I mean, when you can't barely eat and you're trying to eat, and when you don't have your body's system, like bowels and stuff, not wanting to push anything out, and you're not feeling anything, and you just, don't, your body don't want to do anything. It's not fun. So now my body's back pretty much to normal. And I just gotta do what I gotta do, to keep myself going with the diabetes and keep the COVID away. And I used to tell my family that, my dad especially, I won't believe in this virus until I catch it. Got it. Believe it. Hate it. Now, I take I do take as much care as I can, but it's if you can't take care of yourself, you can't say you're gonna know what to do when this virus hits you. I didn't know what to do. I kept going to the hospital. I went 4 different times in a matter of a couple weeks, and it was just hell. You think you know what you're gonna do but you don't know until you actually have it happen. Um, so I tell people, don't say, "Oh, this won't affect me." You get COVID, you're in the hospital. Fuck it, forget it. You'll say you won't go, but I'm gonna tell you right now, you're gonna go. You're gonna get checked. That swab is uncomfortable, but you get that swab in the nose and it's uncomfortable. At least I did the right thing like 3 different times, and they didn't test me the last time leaving the hospital, but I just left a couple days ago on the 8th or like the 7th, something like that, and decided to do a video now because I told everybody, yeah, excuse me, because that I've been yawning. I don't know why, but I'm so used to hospital schedule. Um, you know, with everything going on, I took the pain. I took everything. I didn't know what to do. Now, if I get sick again, I'm going right back. I want everybody. If you think you got COVID, you got the fevers, you got chills, you got flu-like symptoms, you got all this other shit. Go. Don't say, "Oh, it's just a flu." That's what I said. Just go. Yeah, you might get an uncomfortable swab in the nose. Boo-hoo. Stop crying. I had it done 3 times. Look at me. No bleeding. It was just watery eyes. Um, but they can get you the antibiotics and stuff you need right then and there to knock this virus out of you. You might have ammonia with it. You might have the flu. You might have strep throat. You might have sore throat. You might have all this. I had sore throat, fevers, chills, and, all kinds of issues. If I didn't go, I don't know what would have happened. But now that I went 4 different times, same hospital, put my foot down, made them do what they had to. So, I just wanted to, this video is for all those people with the that's never dealt with COVID-19. Um, I wanted to have my personal experience so people can understand what it's like. But I know it's a lot different when you experience yourself. Um, whatever you guys do, please, if you feel sick, go get tested. Yeah, it's uncomfortable for a few minutes. That's it. Not even a few minutes. A couple, 30, 40 seconds. But you'll be able to tell at certain hospitals within 5 minutes if they do the rapid test if you have it or not. It could be inconclusive. It could, which I had happen. You can end up with asymptomatic, which is no symptoms, but you have the virus. Children are carriers, so you gotta be careful around kids. They could have it, and not be nothing, and all of a sudden you catch it. With everything else, there's so many people around this town that could have it, and you don't know it. So please get checked if you feel any type of flu-like symptoms. Please go get checked. I had sore throat, fevers, chills, the whole 9 yards. Couldn't eat. Was congested up here by my throat with ammonia and the x-rays and stuff. So that they can run CT scan, x-rays, the whole 9 yards. So please, if you're feeling any of those COVID-19 symptoms that are out there, go get checked. You never know what's going to be in your lungs. I glad that my dad made me go get checked. But I'm going to leave you on a positive note is keep on fighting. Don't quit. Don't do any, don't quit at all. If you need anything, ask. Go get checked. But I'm going to say thank you. I'm going to end the video on that positive note of keep on fighting. Thank you all. Talk to you later. See you, Gators.